Let's go ahead and create a league in standard format. On the left-hand side, I'm already in my Leagues tab. I'm going to create league. It's going to send me to page 1 where I'm going to input some very basic information and then get past this page to a lot more options and rules to create for my league. So let's start by naming it. Then I will bypass the league type. It will more than likely be axe throwing, and then choose a number of teams or players that I want for this league. If you wanted this to be a huge league, you could put 100 in here, and if you only got, say, 25 people, that's not a problem. It's setting basically a maximum number of people for the league that you'd like. In this case, let's do 20. Then below that, we can input a total cost for the league, and then whether or not we want this to be taxable. I'll click yes. And then here in this example, we're going to do a standard scoring format. There is a best of, but for this example, we are doing standard, which is about 95% of the leagues that get created in Sports Carnival. Right-hand side, let's create league. We are now sent to a number of tabs in our brand new league that we're creating called a Winter League. The schedule is one of the last things that we will create, but let's start on the registration form side, which is here on the far left, and build out the form so players can actually sign in and register. Right out of the gate, we have a first name, last name, and email. If you'd like, we can add more information from the right-hand side under Elements. I'm going to take this WYSIWYG and start typing in some copy of information, maybe a header. Now that I've created a header, let's move right on over into page 2 of this form. Here's where I can see the league that I'm actually enabling and allowing people to register for. The next button text is called Submit. If you wanted this to be complete, you could change the word to complete. Whatever you type in here is the word that will be on that button. I'll go ahead and save form. To continue under the registration form, there's a few other tabs below that you need to know about. General tab is where you can see the name of your form, the URL that automatically gets generated. If you'd like to add an image, you can do that. Leave this published. Here's where we can input a tax. If we did want this particular league to be taxed upon payment, you can type the number in there. And or if you wanted people to be able just to register, they could pay later. You just got to enable it here under the General tab. From here, let's save the form on the bottom right corner, and then move along from form pages, which is where we already had built out some of this information. Emails is a tab where we can put a subject headline and a message, and this goes out to everybody when they initially sign up for this particular league. The After Form Submission tab is a fun little spot that you will see on page 2 when making this league. So I do want to put some information here. Now that I have the After Form Submission submitted or created, let's go here to Save Form on the bottom right corner. I want to save it. And then the last tab here is the Marketing tab, which allows me to add SEO, title, and description. You more than likely won't need this, but if you do want to have Google tracking this particular form page, you could definitely add some title and description here. So let's go ahead and save one last time and scroll up to the very top. Let's view this form. So as we can see, all the things that we've already input live here now. So the first name and last name will be able to be input. They'll click Next. They'll select the league that they're going to be a part of. I did do a tax, so you can see now that there is a tax associated with the $100 league cost, giving us a total cost. All we have to do now is go ahead and fill in the information for the user to pay. Or if they wanted to, they could click Pay Later. And it will now show us a congratulations, you're signed up for the league. Stay tuned for the email for more details. This is that second form submission.